Iti sabari sabari kabadela Ni sabari ta baba Bunda ba kayelele Ni sabari ta baba Kairo kanale jamaba Salia amoma salia Kora bato bekumala badipa salia Jinjung bato bekumala amoma salia Salia no salia Kora bato bekumala badipa salia Jinjung bato bekumala no salia.
So everybody is doing DNA tests and everything, trying to find out what region they're from.
Which is cool.
Okay. Right, and all these countries that we know that the Europeans divided, right? Now, we understand that one of the biggest empires here on the west of Africa was the Mali Empire.
Yes, and the last emperor his name was Kanka Musa.
He was the king.
He was a king of Mali Empire.
Kanku Masa, what year would you know, how long ago? 600, 700, 800 years ago? How long ago was that?
It was in the 12th centuries.
12th century?
Yes.
Okay.
It was 12th centuries. You know, like in the Battle of Kidira, where Sunjata Keita took the power to control all the Western Africa. And when he got the power, and then he went to you know, like to fight all those, you know, kingdom, he took them. And then he used to be, and the Mali Empire used to be the biggest ever that Africa has to be ruled by only one person. And some people say, and I heard some some historian, they say, okay, this is why the European have the idea how to you know, to create states, like so many space to be ruled by one person, because he used to have a governor, you know, the representative to different African places, like in Senegal. If you go to Mali, to Guinea, somebody used to be that's his governor, but all the order used to be coming from only one person. So yeah, Kanka Musa used to be the last emperor. Even still now, he's considered the richest man ever. Because
he's one of the richest men ever.
Yes. When he was going to Mecca, he was a Muslim. He converted to Islam. And then he was going to Mecca for the pilgrimage. He used to be accompanied with over 10,000 people. You know, like his soldiers, the griot, they used to praise him. And with his wealth, the gold.
Right.
You know, until Mecca pound. And that's where the trigger, you know, those Arabic people and those white folks, the European, they say, okay, this is so rich. Who's that man? And when they come, they find out. That's where they have the idea. Okay, we should just come and pick up these people that are so rich, so powerful. Look at how organized they are.
This is what they teach y'all in y'all school.
Exactly.
Your kids.
And I also don't know if you guys ever heard about Timbuktu.
Timbuktu, yes, I know what Timbuktu
used to be the greatest place ever.
This is where they keep a lot of scrolls and writings.
Exactly. It's the biggest university on earth.
Everybody
used to come to learn,
right.
To Timbuktu to get some knowledge.
Right.
You know, after you know, the ancient Egypt, of course, you know. So yeah.
So now, when did the Mali Empire fall?
Mali Empire fall in around the end of the 13th century. You know?
And you said everybody started to spread.
Exactly.
Okay, from different, because there was no such thing as countries.
Exactly, there was no such thing as countries. So yes, people used to go with different, you know, instruments. So yeah, the great people, they say, okay, since now our empire is gone, there's no empire. So yeah, we're just gonna keep moving. So those great people, when they come, some of them stay in Senegal with their instrument, the kora, djembe, barafon. Some keep going to Ghana, Mali, Nigeria, etc. So then after the European come, they do some slavery, colonize people, spread, you know, after the, you know, Berlin conference, they spread all Africans. So yeah, I call myself Gambia and I'm from Mandinka tribe. So Mandinka tribe from now, if you just look at it, is the biggest tribal group in all of West Africa.
Was Mali the biggest tribe back then though? Or
yes.
What was the other tribes with the
Yeah, so Mali Empire have different languages at that time. It wasn't only like Mandinka tribe, but Mandinka tribe was a dominant. For example, you can find another different tribal group like Sarahule. It's just derived from Mandinka or Jahanke or some Fulani also used to be in Mandinka tribe. They used to be ruled by, you know, Sunjata Keita and Kanka Musa used to be the emperor. But Mandinka was the language that everybody was speaking.
The language was Mandinka.
Language, yes, Mandinka language.
Okay. So we can find people that are in Nigeria, Cameroon,
and still be a Mandinka, exactly.
And still be a part of Mandinka.
Exactly. And still be a griot.
Right.
And playing the same instrument that you guys sing here too.
Right.
You see that? So yeah.
So that's why when this DNA testing and everything is done, some people are gonna find that there's some of the people might be in one country where another people might find that their people's in another country.
Exactly.
But they just migrated across.
That's
whatever.
what it is, brother.
But it comes down to we are all Africans.
You are all African. That's what it is, because there was no border at that time.
There was no border.
We were just free.
Right.
Africa was all about for us. We used to do anything we want. And we were doing businesses, with different tribes. Okay? So, for example, we have perhaps here, Ghana, if you go like to Burkina Faso, they have a cotton. Okay, let's do some exchange, That's what it is. We used to like moving from town to town, scattered around, doing our businesses until the European countries say, okay, listen, these people, they are the strongest. They have a lot of, they are very intelligent people. They know how to work land. We need them in America too.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
that's how everything has started.
Okay.
But if only they did it diplomatic way, but they just start killing, robbing, doing some violence until now that we're talking about.
So Yuba, this is your craft right here, huh? This is what you do for a living.
Exactly.
Yeah. Play the kora. Get the light on this side. Oops, excuse me.
It's okay.
Are you tuning it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. And that's how you tune it.
because they let that in the
Sun.
Lambelo, Saba Miliamba, Saba Econo, Saba Miliamba. Kano te diniato, kano te kebayato, begin. Hakilima, lom kanuti dinding yato, kanuti kebayato. Hakilima, lom kanuti, awa hakilima, lom kanomu hakilima leti. Hakilima, lom kanuti. Miliam batu ngama lambelo. Saba miliam ba, saba ekonolelo, saba miliam.
Yeah.
We gonna make that album, right? We gonna make that album, right?
Yeah.
We gonna make him famous. He said he wants a big name. So Yuba wants a big name, and the kora he plays is his craft. And so we gonna get him out there, y'all.
This is
We gonna get him out there. 22 strings.
Yeah.
Wow. So I'll imagine that this is probably like a guitar. Instead of using your fingers, up here to make the different sounds. It's got the strings to make the sound.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, but it's different because
Right.
it's very traditional.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was that song you was just singing?
Miliamba.
Miliamba? Miliamba. What does that mean?
Miliamba, it is Mamoudou, expliquez quoi?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a traditional song because if you see Africa before, the griot has a big role. He's a storyteller. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So now, the griot can be seen like a journalist, you know, compared to the Western. I mean, to the West in general. So yes, griot is someone who keeps the history of the family, the lineage, what happened to the tribe. And one day the griot is the only one who can come to the family and try to tell everybody what happened before. Miliamba is one history in the Mandinka tribe what happened. People used to like fight together, you know. So the griot used to be there and just to witness what happened over there when they were talking. So from that song, I mean, the griots craft that kind of music and just keep telling it. Because in Africa, there's a lot of different things happening, like the superstitions. Like some superstitions, like they say, okay, if you cross this river from 9 p.m. to the noon,
Yeah.
there might be a big snakes over there, or like
Right.
dragons.
So the superstitions. Yeah.
Exactly, and we do believe it. Sometimes we still, have some that we really do believe because if you deny it, you're gonna see the consequences.
Yeah.
So this music is kind of like that. So about the kora, as you can see, just go with the camera, is between 21 to 22 strings. This is the indigenous one. So nowadays, young artists like Papa, like Yuba, they just try to modernize it with the guitar keys.
Yeah.
This is the fishing line that we use. But before it wasn't fishing line. We used to use like goat skin to make string with,
Yeah.
Like for example, if you got like four generation or 5 generation before us, everything used to be indigenous material. This is the calabash, as you can see.
That's a what?
This is the calabash, like the goat. And this is the wood. The red wood is also the wood.
This is made out of what?
The goat, like
the goat.
Yes, the goat, like the calabash.
Okay.
And this is the cow skin.
Cow skin.
Yeah, and this one, we make some bread with the cow skin too, so that it can attach the kora with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me pause now.